Oh yes guys, we're going to be taking a look at our Legendary Pictures Warner Brothers Godzilla Kong Blu-ray collection, and we've got more films to come. So this is what's been released so far in the Monsterverse of Godzilla vs Kong. Enjoy guys. Alright guys, it's time to take a look at the Monsterverse from Warner Brothers, Legendary Pictures, Godzilla vs Kong, etc, etc. Started off in 2014 with Godzilla, directed by Gareth Edwards. This film received mixed reviews in the day, but it's become a bit of a cult classic these days. There was a lot of complaints that there was only about 10 minutes worth of Godzilla in there, but it kind of like introduces Godzilla back into society and in the States. It is a British director as well, which is pretty cool, with Gareth Edwards, who did Rogue One and The Creator. But Godzilla 3D, aka Godzilla 2014, is a fun one, worth checking out. And if you're a Godzilla fan in general, do check it out. If you're just a casual cinema fan, then you might appreciate some of the visuals and some of the darker tones of the film, if you're into that sort of thing. Here we've got Legendary Pictures Godzilla, Legendary Pictures Kong as well, from Godzilla vs Kong, but we'll get to that. Next up, in 2017 came another Kong film. Kong had not been seen since 2005's Peter Jackson King Kong, etc, etc, but this one retells everything again on Kong Skull Island. Kong Skull Island came out in 2017, and Kong is found on Skull Island, as you can probably gathered, like he usually is, but he stays there this time. And he's fighting skull crawlers, other monsters. Samuel L. Jackson's in there. Brie Larson's in there. It's not a bad film. It's a fun one. I'll give it that. It's fun. It's creative, and it's creature effects sort of thing, and quite hand-on-hand in combat with different monsters and sort of thing. Kong's like a bit small. Well, it's a bit larger than usual compared to the Peter Jackson King Kong or the original King Kong, but in this one, Kong Skull Island, it leaves it open for the next film, which comes in the Monsterverse from Legendary Pictures, which we'll see next, the King of the Monsters from 2019. This one is considered probably one of the best in the Legendary Pictures franchise from Warner Brothers. We get to see a returning King Ghidorah from the Showa Heisei Millennium era of the original Japanese films. We get to see Mothra, and we get to see Rodan, and then in their new kind of form sort of thing, in Godzilla King of the Monsters 3D, as it was released on cinema at the time. This is the 3D Blu-ray. I don't know many TVs that do have 3D these days sort of thing, but it is worth watching. And Michael Dougherty, or whatever his name is, from the director Krampus, does a brilliant job on this one. So definitely check out Godzilla King of the Monsters, not to be confused with the Raymond Burr 1956 re-edit of Godzilla. As we go on, and at the end of Kong Skull Island, it teased that Godzilla vs Kong was going to come along, which it did in 2021. And this one's a great one. It's not a bad film. It's short, as in just under shy 2 hours sort of thing, and does what it says on the tin. It's Godzilla vs Kong. Introduces a new souped up Mechagodzilla, which looks a bit like a Transformer and Mechagodzilla kind of combined sort of thing. And that's what we get in Godzilla vs Kong. Godzilla vs Kong, basically. They meet, they fight, they take on Mechagodzilla and team up at the end and have a mutual agreement to leave each other alone, basically. Kong does actually meet his demise in this film. A little bit anyway. If you're familiar with the film, you'll know what I mean. As he's brought back to life by a flying machine with electrical pulses, which kind of regenerates Kong's heart. Finally, this is what we've got so far in the Monsterverse. We've got, from Adam Wingard again, who did the last Godzilla Kong film, Godzilla the New Empire, which came out in 2024. Bringing the old Legendary Pictures thing full circle, pretty much. Godzilla vs. Kong, 𝐿_King, and 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞, the other creature in the film. So all in all, these are fun films. We've got another Godzilla vs. Kong film coming out called Supernova, which is going to introduce Space Godzilla next year. No, the year after that, sorry, 2027. Hope you like to look at these legendary picture films of Godzilla vs. Kong. Godzilla. Also, guys, if you want more Monsterverse Monarch type of action, you should check out Monarch, the TV series. Came out in 2024, I believe. The first season. There's another season coming out in 2026 on Apple TV, and it stars Kurt Russell, and it's got the continuing adventures of Godzilla and Kong and all kinds of kaiju and different weird monsters in there, some new original creations, and I heard that they possibly might be bringing back some Toho monsters as well for Monarch, the Godzilla TV series, live action TV series. Like I said, it stars Kurt Russell. And I've not watched it yet, but I've heard different things about it and stuff. Other positive reviews about it. I think there's only 6 episodes so far, or around that many that have been incarnated at the moment. Like I said, Godzilla vs. Kong. Well, a big size difference there. But there's the original, well, I say original, Godzilla vs. Kong Legendary Pictures film series, which I've just shown off. Started in 2014. We're going to get Godzilla vs. Kong Supernova, different Kong, in a few years time, sort of thing. Just less than that. From Toho, we're getting more Japanese stuff. We're getting the sequel to Godzilla -1, Godzilla -0. And speculation about what creature is going to be in that as well, that's going to be facing Godzilla. Could be Anguirus, could be Biollante, could be a returning King Ghidorah as well, for all we know. But in the meantime, keep it kaiju. See you soon, guys. Bye.